Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcons Stadium. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Air Force Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, Reese. Here on the Air Force sideline, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The ball is teed up, and the Bison ready to kick it away and get this game started. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oh, the Air Force Falcons offense will have the football first. And here comes Dylan Raiola. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Play action. Dylan Raiola. Under pressure. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Out wide left, it's Jones. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And they'll stop him right there on the return. And now North Dakota State gets its first chance to go on offense. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. One of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you can tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Brown will throw it. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Here's Raiola to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down to the air. Right side, it's Brown. And they swarm him under. On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Left side is Brown. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Jones. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Raiola. Out wide left, it's Smith. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And off to Jones. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action with Raiola. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. He fires one deep down the right side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Falcons!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Raiola. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll go back to work on offense. Quick give. It's Scott. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The snap sets up the throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Brown will throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here's Raiola to throw. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Williams. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. The play fake, Raiola. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Myers. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. On play action. It's complete to the left. Across the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Got an alley. Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The give to the lone running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Throwing Raiola. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Second and long here. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Takes a hit as he fires. Out wide right, it's Smith. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Jones. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Raiola. Caught. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Hits inside, it's Jones. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They'll go to the fullback. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. Raiola to throw for it on fourth. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Welcome to Falcons Stadium at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Colorado Springs. We are set for the championship game in the Mountain West Conference. It's the New Mexico Lobos against the Air Force Falcons. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. We'll see how the weather affects this game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Air Force Falcons offense will have the football first here. Well, both these teams have talked about the opportunity for them here today. All the hard work of the season, you come together with a group of guys, and if you win this game, Joel, you can forever be known as a conference championship team.
And to do that, your best players have got to put their best foot forward. I've always thought in these games, getting your best players a touch early on offense, allow them to be aggressive on defense, that's the way to establish rhythm and go out there and finally win that championship that you so covet.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. Dropping back, it's Briola. Tries to get it to the running back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Falcons will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Oh, and he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Lobos offense comes out for their first possession today. This veteran has certainly been the leader of that receiver room. He's been productive, but also, Joel, the way that he leads these younger receivers has been so impressive.
Chris, how do the coaches put it? He's just reliable every single day, every single moment, and that's certainly the way it's going to be here today. When you need him to be in the right spot and make a play, he's likely to do it.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He'll throw it now. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Lobos lining up here on 1st and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. They'll kick it away here. And way too much on that one. It sails out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. Looking to throw. It's Briola. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Using his legs, it's Davis. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Ball handed to the running back. Again, the run goes nowhere, and it's 3rd and long. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The Falcons will send their punt team onto the field, and he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Lobos offense is back out there. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Running back with the football. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. 3rd down after that running play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes. Talk about a perfect ending to a regular season, becoming champions of the Mountain West. They've made their case now for the conference championship in tow. It's going to come down to what the committee decides to do if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. One final salute for our conference champions today, and we'll see you at the college football playoff. Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar. The Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring you Heisman Trophy night every year. So many memories come out of this night. Each of these guys have hung out together, got to know each other better.
Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcons Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the USF Bulls and the Air Force Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the Falcons kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulls offense has the ball first today. And this guy doubtless will be a huge part of the game plan. Final season in college as he tries to get himself into a rhythm early in this season in his new home. Hold and fired complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick completion to the right. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. Searching for space. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Falcons offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn up the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. He is the guy they believe is the missing piece in this running attack. Matthews. Finds us back in the middle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Looking to pass. It's Matthews. The quick game. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Matthews on the play action. Just had to get rid of it.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Matthews to the air again. Unloads to the right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. They boot it away. How about this? A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Drops back on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Hand it to the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job just to get rid of that one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Now the toss. He won't get there. The defense with a fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Trying to establish the run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Matthews from the gun on third down. Got it. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it did.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll run it. Can't get him to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the...
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This USF offense will open this drive right here. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Fires downfield. He's got it. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The option, he'll keep it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Croman Hoke. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads it left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throws it off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Powers through the defender. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They were all over it. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Rid of it on the RPO. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Throwing Matthews. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Falcons will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to throw, it's Croman Hoke. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over.
Going over the top. Goes high to pull it in. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Swamped immediately. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. Not gonna make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's 2nd and 10. The give on the counter. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. They go play action with Matthews. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Falcons decide to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Moving the pocket, it's Croman Hoke. Looking to the big tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. 2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that one's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the 1st week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs and Falcons Stadium. It's the Wyoming Cowboys and the Air Force Falcons. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Cowboys' kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Falcons' offense will get first crack at it today. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn out the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. We anticipate that he is going to have a major impact on this running game. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Matthews timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Matthews. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. Gets the start for this team and tries to get the offense rolling. Ready to fire from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Hamilton. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the counter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to squeak through the pile. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Throwing Matthews. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quick handoff. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Matthews on the play action. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The ride. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Howie Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Straight ahead, it's Hamilton. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Left side is Pace. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Hands it off. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. Toss to the left. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Matthews. Oh, pressure's coming. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. Makes the grab. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. From the gun, it's Hamilton.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Cuts it upfield. It's Hamilton. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. The Cowboys will go for it here on 4th down. Needs it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead is 6 in the first.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Hands it off. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Matthews. Under pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Zone equal.